Hi everyone and welcome back to this week's class. This week we are going to be painting the Scream, which is this. I think many of you might recognize this painting. It's very famous and it was created by a Norwegian artist in 1893 called Edvard Munch. Now, this painting is actually one of the most expensive paintings in the world, and it has been stolen not once but twice, which is crazy. Yeah, so let's get started. The colours we're going to be using today is black, white, yellow, yellow ochre, orange, red, and a selection of blues. So we're going to start out by sketching the painting, and we will start with the sort of the hills in the background. So it's just one big curved line, a couple inches from the top of the page, and then we'll also do that lake there. Okay, and we'll pause there. Now a couple curvy lines in the sky, that's where our yellows and reds and oranges will live. And then we'll do some little boats in the water and some little buildings in the background. We'll pause there. Now we'll draw a line just coming off from the back of the page and to kind of like the middle where the head's gonna be going. Then we're going to start drawing the head. It's curved at the top, sort of goes down, almost looks like a balloon. And we'll do the eyes, the nose, the mouth. Pause there. We will add in the neck there, and the hands, and a little bit of a wrist. And the body, and he's wearing like almost like a big coat. We're gonna pause it there. Next we'll draw the two men in the distance. I think it's an island in the background or a lake, I'm not actually too sure, but their bodies are like halfway going through it. We'll take a pause there. Now we're going to draw the fence. So we'll do the pickets first. So there's 3 pickets that we will draw here, and we'll pause there. Now notice the direction. It is going down in a slanted slope. So, and also with perspectives, it's going to be really small in the background and the fence is going to be getting bigger in the foreground. So we're going to start off with a couple of lines just in the back here. This bit is quite complicated, to be fair. Right, and we'll pause there. Next, we're carrying on the fence, but all of the fence posts are like double in thickness, okay? So they're double as thick, just the 3 of them running through. And what we're going to do to try and understand the shading and the lighting a little bit better is we're going to draw another we're going to shade half of all of the posts, just so when it comes to painting it we can sort of understand it a little bit better. I mean, it confuses me. So hang in there, okay? Yeah, and we'll pause there. Now Now we'll just whack in a couple of quick directional lines. This is just to indicate where our paint is sort of going. So on the foreground, on the path and the sky and the river, we're just creating some nice quick marks. We'll pause there. Okay, now we're ready to get into painting. So we're gonna do the sunset first. So we'll go in with yellow and mix a bit of white into it, and we'll create 3 lines in the sky. And then we'll also paint that reflection onto the river there. And again on the side. We'll pause there. Now we'll go in with our orange, and we will basically fill in the gaps in the sky. And we're also going to go around that pond with a bit of orange, and we'll pause there. Now we're going to go in with red and pretty much go over that orange a little bit, and then we'll get some white and blend everything together, making sure we've still got sort of like they're pretty clear red lines, red, yellow, orange lines. Okay, we'll pause there. Now we're going to go in with our yellow ochre, and we'll whack a little bit of that at the top of the sky, a bit on the side, sort of like making those nice clear paths. And then we're going to slightly wash our brush and just cover all the background in that yellow ochre wash. So just really diluted down. We're just going to fill in that background so there's no white space. This is called toning and prepping a painting. Yep, we'll pause there. Now we'll mix some white into our lightest blue, and we're going to create some nice directional lines. We can also wax some of that nice blue into the sky and start colouring in the blue sections of the background. Next we'll go in with our dark blue, and we will colour in that mountain in the background, and pretty much just colouring in all of the blues. And then we can grab some of our yellow ochre and just smear that in as well. It's quite a messy painting, to be honest, you know. It's quite freeing and stuff. You can just sort of go for it, sort of mix different bits of different colours in. Okay, and notice how I'm getting different tones of blue, sort of adding all these blues in, and in between where we've drawn our fence, we're also colouring in those sections of blue, so that might take a little bit of time, so we'll just pause there. Okay, and then you can add some more blue onto that blue background if you want. And a trick I like to do, because this painting looks very scratchy and sort of messy, you can use the back of your paintbrush, so not the bristles, just the back of it, and you can press down really firmly on that blue section and really just like kind of like scrape and etch these marks into the blue. You can also clean the back of your brush, and you can do the same to the sky, and you're just creating this really nice scratchy texture. If your paint's dried, then just add another layer of it on and then scratch it away. So we're just creating that nice texture there. We'll pause there. Now we're going to go in with our small brush and dark blue, and we're going to colour in the figures in the background with that dark blue as well. We are also just going to go around that lake, and we are going to paint the boats and create another layer, like a ring of dark blue that also goes around the lake. pause there. With that dark blue, we're gonna go in and paint our 3 picket fences there, posts. And then think about shading, we're gonna be doing the bottom parts of each of the panels. You can whack some tape down like this, that might make it easier. Okay, we'll just pause there. We're just gonna carry on and keep painting all of the little fences in the nice dark blue. So we're leaving like little gaps at the top where our lighter colours are gonna go in. So we'll go in with yellow on above the dark blue. And we'll also pause there. Next we'll go in with some orange and also add some orange onto the yellow and then some red. Notice how there's more red at the bottom, on the bottom panel. We'll pause there. You can now remove that tape and we are going to start painting some blue in. So we're going to start painting the coat that he's wearing. So just using all those different blues, making the shadows and the light areas on that coat. And we'll colour that and we'll pause there. Now we're going to colour in the pathway. That's just a mixture of mainly yellow ochre, and then you can add in streaks of orange, red, blue. Add all of those in and we'll pause there. Next we're going to mix white and yellow ochre together and make a really pasty colour. And we're going to go in and colour his face and his hands and also his neck. We'll pause there. We'll go in with a little bit of white and colour in his eyeballs. Then we'll go in with our dark blue and we're going to draw the details. So we're going to outline his hands, his eyes, his pupils, nostrils and mouth with that dark blue. We'll pause there. Now we'll go in with some red and just add some around his face, on his sleeves, on his jacket, a bit more red on the fence post. And then we'll go in with some black and add some details onto his coat. You can mix black and blue together to make this really even darker colour. Just add those dark spots in and we'll pause there. Okay, congratulations everyone. I hope you're happy with your paintings and have enjoyed this session. I think we are going to be incorporating a lot more classical famous painting tutorials in. So if you have any favourite paintings, we can definitely do a class on it. So yeah, do remember to do a group photo for me and I'll see you guys next week.